Oh, what is going on, everybody?
Hello!
It is Pigs Partners here, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. When we left off,
Roses.
Yes, roses.
And Larry.
And it turned out that Larry is a mermaid, and more importantly, we found out that the Atagrasu shadow was just light play things going on.
Which I theorized pretty early on.
But in the terms of the lantern and stuff,
Yeah,
and all that, instead of the actual lights.
But I did get the whole shadow puppet
Yeah.
type action thing
Yeah.
correct. I'll continue investigating on this side of the building.
All right, I'm counting on you. I keep walking back and forth and back and forth. Did you find anything new?
Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Now come on, let's get back to our investigation. I've literally been standing here doing nothing the whole time, waiting for you.
All right, but what if I go back? No. Okay. All right, let's run on over to this side and see if there's anything new going on over here. Can we go up here yet? Yay, we can.
Woo!
There he is, just doing his little hand thing.
But why?
Well, why not, apparently?
Pokemon?
To think after all that running around, we're right back where we started.
Would appear that way. Hi, Mr. Edgeworth.
Hi, Mr. Edgeworth. No one's ever really said that to him before. Just we walk into a room. Hi, Mr. Edgeworth.
Have you found Manny's killer yet?
Just hi.
I'm terribly sorry, Mr. Polito, but I've yet to find his killer.
I'm totally not up to anything suspicious.
Everyone
Hi,
is.
Mr. Edgeworth. Hi.
Everyone in this whole fucking business, in this
You're
whole
back
fucking
sooner
building
than I
is.
expected you would be.
Everyone, this whole building is suspicious. Every single one of them, including Lang and Bad and the fountain. The fountain's suspicious too.
The roses, dude.
They're up to something. I'm terribly sorry, maybe I was playing, but I have yet to find his killer. Then I guess his murder really was the work of Zayata Garasu.
Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of a fake Yatagarasu. The real Yatagarasu is a noble vigilante who was only out to steal the truth.
Little do you know how fake the Yatagarasu is. Miss Faraday, please don't make such a sad face. If there's anything I can do for you, all you have to do is ask, alright?
Mr. Polito.
Actually, there is one thing you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? We didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation earlier. Oh, sure. Please feel free to investigate to your heart's content. Also, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you personally, Ambassador. If it will bring a smile back to Miss Faraday's face, then I'll gladly answer anything.
Fucking simp. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Polito. You're a total gentleman. That's what I meant to say.
You don't have to waste such nice words on me, little miss. I simpose.
Hey, Mr. Polito. Oh, hey, Sir Polito.
Those two sure got chummy awfully quickly.
Hey, Sir Polito.
Hey!
You know, it's easy to say we're going to investigate, but where should we begin?
We should probably start by comparing the state of this room before and after the fire. And then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you spotted.
How many times have we seen that picture now?
Like 7.
Yeah, when I came into this room, that person was already gone. And I'm willing to bet that the person I was chasing is Mr. Cochin's killer.
We don't know that yet. However, it's hard to believe that person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key to the autographs you stole 7 years ago was found here, it signals that perhaps Miss Yu is also somehow involved.
I knew it. That woman is almost definitely Mr. Cochin's killer.
Yet again, we don't know that. There are too many mysteries to be solved in this case. Speaking of the Atagrasu and mysteries, I received a most mysterious photo from Detective Bad.
Uncle Bad? He's taking part in the investigation too?
Yes, he has been chasing after the Atagrasu for all these years.
Uncle Bad.
Now then, I was told that this photo was taken just after the fire.
Do you even have a girlfriend? What? This kind of looks like the person in the long coat I was chasing. Does this mean that I was chasing the fake Yatagarasu after all?
I don't know the answer to your question, but I don't think people can fly either.
But this could be how that person escaped.
Well, we'll need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about that. In any case, let's not dawdle anymore and pick up our investigation where we left off.
Where we left off. We were investigating.
That's my thing, Edgeworth. How dare you? How fucking dare you? Now we can check out this office space that we couldn't before.
Oh yeah, that guy was.
But let's go ahead and I guess talk to.
Hi, Mr. Ezra.
Hi, Miss Edgeworth. Now then, Messer, I'd like to ask you about your movements before the fire broke out. Before the fire.
Oh, the music.
Which fire are you talking about?
Oh, this harpsichord.
Which one? There was more than one tonight? Huh? Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires hit the Babalese embassy tonight. What a bother all that was.
Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jammin' Ninja show.
But the first occurred at the start of the Jammin' Ninja show. Exactly on the 4th and 5th floors of our embassy caught on fire. Not wanting to cause a panic among the theater goers, we decided to keep it internal. And the fire after the Jammin' Ninja show is the second one of the night? Exactly.
Huh.
So the fire witness was
So the fire witness.
the fire witness was the second one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first fire?
I think so.
When was this photo taken? Apparently right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floors were put out.
Oh yeah, fires.
I suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out. Huh. Okay.
What?
I've just, it's just all
No,
this new.
you said my name.
Oh, god damn it.
You're like, okay.
What?
Damn it.
So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire?
The second fire was contained to this floor on the 3rd floor. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floors above it that caused it. That's, how should I put this, a very bad stroke of luck.
Yeah.
My office on the 5th floor, Manny's office here. And Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye. That probably sucks.
I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Polito.
There's tears in her eyes too.
Yeah.
Oh, so now let me go on and on. Now, what was it you wanted to ask me again?
There's tears in her eyes every time she does that face.
Yeah. We were discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were. And if you happen to know what Mr. Cochin's actions and whereabouts were as well. Yes, very well, let's see. I've been quite busy all day from morning until now. From morning until morning. First I woke up and then I brushed my teeth. After that I had a roll for breakfast.
Hold it, a roll.
Fascinating. How about if you just skip to the relevant parts for me?
What kind of
Oh, you'd like a condensed version? All right, I can do that for you. My
pretzel
morning
brioche?
activities. I did 17 and a half crunches because I couldn't quite make it to 18, but I tried for my PR, but I just couldn't do it.
Oh, I know that feeling.
So what did Mr. Coach and you do this morning? Oh, well, we fucked, but well, originally we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jammin' Ninja. But Manny and I wanted to turn it into a photo op, so we were here tidying up his office. You helped clean Mr. Cochin's office? And his knob? Why were you not cleaning your own? I can't reach. Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations. Which is why both the Primo statues and the Babalese knife were set down there.
What?
I see. Oh, but the siding didn't take much, really. We just burned some files. We no longer needed expired coupons in the fireplace.
I bet cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain, though, huh?
About that. I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out. I guess I'm up a creek without Manny and get angry at me. And a bachelor like yourself has been on the receiving end of the secretary's anger.
Receiving the secretary's other things too. Hey!
Oh yes, Oh yes, all day long. You have no idea. Oh God. Oh, he was very good at being mad. Why, even just this morning he got mad at me.
Is that a euphemism?
He spilled some bubbly zinc into the black wall when I was burning the files, you see, of our love. And he got mad at me, saying I should treat the ink with more respect.
Kinky.
Apparently orders go up the chain of command around here.
Hey, you started this.
I did,
And
unfortunately.
you know that I can't help but indulge in that kind of comedy.
That's about it for what he did this morning. Just some cleaning. Don't tell me you had no other work to do, being an ambassador and all. And about your afternoon activities.
Oh, no, don't.
I won't. Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Cochin did this afternoon. Well, Manny and I went down together to the theater. Oh, we've been down together. To the Theatre Neutralis. Yes, to the theater. We went down to the theater. We had to be there for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. Couldn't miss that. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone. They were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show. Oh, you have no idea. A little while later, after I had straightened myself up a bit, you know what I mean? Because it's the people know. I returned to the theater. Because I was to take part in the photo op on stage at the end of the show. Huh.
You haven't even had to say anything. The game's doing it for you.
I tried to stop. I tried to stop it. Huh. That was a little too much detail, but there was a commemorative photo op at the end. It was a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador Albert, the Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor to prepare for my handshake photo op with the Jammin' Ninja. He seems to be rather overworked for an ambassador. When I got to my office, that's when the first fire broke out and I escaped down the stairs. My office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I admit I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put us out. So you didn't see Mr. Cochin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show? Yes, that's right. Since the next time I saw him, he was lying there in an eternal sleep.
That's depressing.
I see. Ambassador Polito, I thank you very much for your help. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mrs. Edgeworth. If there's anything else, please don't hesitate to ask, alright?
Anything.
Alright, I will come back to you for whatever the hell I gotta do for you, but
Kay's just staring at him in silence.
Alright, number one, this fireplace.
Edgeworth, what did he mean by all those things?
You're too young to learn about all that right now, so you just calm down.
Excuse you.
A fireplace,
I am a teenager. I am not young.
Super Ball's office have them too.
Two?
There's a fireplace in relatively the same location, the Alabastian office.
Two?
However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. I still can't believe that we found that lady's undershirt in the fireplace.
What'd you find? If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? You could climb inside and we can play hide and seek.
And come out covered in soot?
Yeah.
I think not.
Oh. You really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth.
Do you know how much the suit is worth?
Edgeworth?
God damn it. Alright, it appears that this area was heavily damaged by the fire.
Do you know how much this suit is Edgeworth?
God.
Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything.
I won't really suggest every suspicious looking nook and cranny. I get it, boy, I get it. Number one, there's a paper burnt up here. Hello, paper.
It looks like a dragon claw.
It looks like a bunch of...
Doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
The leg and the claw, black claws and the purple.
Looks like
silver.
a bunch of flyers with coupons attached to them.
Well, Walshart gives away a lot of different coupons. Maybe I should create one of my own. I could call it the Great Thief Coupon.
What kind of discount would that net you?
The 5-finger kind. What else? I'd steal an extra thing or two for the bearer.
Things such as?
It's just the truth. What else would I steal? Hearts? Hey.
Oh, God. What I wouldn't give to have a mountain of your coupon, or what I wouldn't give to have a mountain of your coupons right now.
For real.
All right. The book. It looks like...
Steal all the truth.
Oh, no, it's still fucking flyers or coupons. Okay, what about the nameplate? Manny Cochin. His name is written here on this nameplate.
Why would you put a nameplate with your name on it in your own office?
I suppose to inform people in case they walked into the wrong room by mistake.
Do you think maybe it's also there to remind you of your own name if you forget?
Well, either way, it's never a bad thing to set a nameplate on one's desk.
Why do you have one?
I've always had a nameplate.
Do you forget things?
I never forget anything.
Oh!
There's a bottle of Bailey's ink on Mr. Cochin's desk.
And it looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside.
The seal is unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink.
Oh. Hey, Mr. Polito. Looks like your precious Bobbly's ink is all right after all.
What? That's odd.
Why does he say that's odd?
Ambassador, what do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Well, it's just there's something strange about the ink. Would you mind elaborating on this statement for me, please?
Yeah.
After it's fine, I'll go talk to you again. Go take me out of my investigation just to talk.
He's talking to the shelves.
Oh, look at all these memorabilia that I stole. I mean, that's belong to Babal entirely. I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Cochin's bottle of ink. Sorts of it right now, but During the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames.
Green?
The flames were so big that I was able to see into the room at all. The fire was green? What was the cause? If only I'd been told about what causes green fires. Well, wet crystal oil burns green when it's lit, and you can see that by this lantern.
What is this, Game of Thrones? It was green, right?
Yeah, I can't remember what that stuff was called. It's been a long time.
Wasn't it something like wildfire or something like that?
Something like that. Anyways, and Bubbly's ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green. You know, I too had the thought was Manny's ink that's caught on fire. So that's why I was surprised to find that there was still a bottle of ink left on the desk.
The case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery.
What exactly was it that caught on fire in here? I don't know. That's why I'm gonna go back to investigating the desk. It took me away from the desk. All right, every special's looking nook and cranny. I gotta have this little book stand with books. There's only one book left standing here.
Oh.
Treasures of the World.
Wait, what? Let me see that.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that.
Uh-huh, I see. Ah! The most important part was blackened by the fire. Why, cruel fate? Why?
Looks like the map of where the treasures are located has been burnt. Poor thing. A phone. So I guess
embassy phones are just like normal phones, huh?
Whoops. Well, what did you imagine them to look like?
I thought the balls would look like a flower and the receiver would be a butterfly. That way it'd look like the butterfly receiver was sucking nectar from the flower base.
If any country had a flower phone, it would be Alabasta, don't you think?
Oh! Then maybe the phone I envisioned would have been from when they were Cadopia?
There's really no point in asking me about something that never existed in the first place.
You know what you lack, Mr. Edgeworth? Curiosity and an imagination.
Oh, whatever. How about this desk? It would appear that this desk also fell victim to the fire.
But it doesn't look too damaged. Ooh, I think we can rifle through this drawer a bit.
I suppose we really should take a look.
Yes.
It's a pencil, but that doesn't matter apparently. Wait, it's another note.
It looks like the note.
It's got to be another. Okay, this is gonna create the memory a lot. That's a rather unusual shape for a notepad. I suppose this must be another souvenir. Wait, so that's the notepad.
Oh.
So Manny instructed the Mask II to go get the Prima statue from the Alabastrian office.
Huh.
I suppose I'm seeing from a souvenir from somewhere.
Weird notepad.
It is.
Like, what's the shape supposed to be? A roof?
I apparently. We'll go to that after we hit this piece of paper and then we'll deduce that.
I mean, like, what?
Seems that the contents of this drawer survived the fire rather well.
Now that's a sturdy desk. I guess that's the value of solid wood construction. Let's see if there's anything useful left in here, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes, but I've got to deduce that because we have that as the notepad that is connected and yes.
Absolutely.
Over down here.
I don't know why, but I thought that the note that we have was like ripped from something.
Well, you don't usually see a piece of paper like that, so
like
you would
in that
obviously
shape,
think it was
yeah.
ripped, but instead it was from a very specific notepad. The shape of this notepad matches the shape of this note we found.
Hey, you're right. What is it? Looks like something straight out of Monument Valley.
Ah, yes, and there's a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting them for the purpose of studying them, you see. Yes, I do. You seem to be quite passionate about it. Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you. Are you sure you haven't been burnt to a crisp by the fires? Mr. Polito, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note. This looks like Manny's handwriting. I see, in that case.
Ooh, did you figure something out?
This note was found in Alabasta. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by the murdered
Firmly
DEMASQUE.
grasp it.
Firmly grasp it!
Well, that was actually a very accurate Squidward's bandaged scream.
Yeah. It was found being firmly grasped by the murdered DEMASQUE II.
DEMASQUE II? Then this note...
Yes, it was a request from Mr. Cochin for DEMASQUE II to steal the Prima statue. What? Manny? Trying to steal Alabasta's Prima statue?
His smile.
We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin? Yes, I can gather a few and give them to you. I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe later to run the analysis. I can't believe that Manny would even think of doing something like this. Do you have any idea as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue? There's one possibility, but mind you, it's just my personal speculation. Anything you can tell me would be of great help, Ambassador. I'm gonna pull me away again. For my own will. I just want to look at.
He's like, I don't know if he, because his mannerisms and way of speaking are so suspicious that maybe it's just a red herring.
Maybe.
Because they like to do that.
Yeah.
This game, this whole series loves red herrings.
Yeah. I've checked everything, but I want to look at the chair because they've kept me up before I could look at the chair twice.
It's like a friggin' fish market up in here. Red herrings everywhere.
God damn it. Looks like a very comfortable chair.
Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it?
No, I'd better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times.
Wait, but you're always touching all sorts of things at crime scenes.
That's because I am a prosecutor and it's a part of my job to examine things.
And my job is to be a great thief.
Which is exactly why you were not allowed to touch anything.
Ah.
Good one. Alright, now we'll go talk to you about...
He says that to himself under his breath. Good one.
Alright, let's find out about this job for DEMASQUE II. I believe you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Cochin hired DEMASQUE II. Actually, I fear it may be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were to determine which statue was the real one as a part of today's event.
But because of the Yatagarasu and the fire here, that got cancelled, didn't it?
I'm actually relieved the rest of the event has been cancelled. For you see, Babal's statue, well, it's just a replica. And Mr. Cochin know that about Babal's primitive statue? Of course he knew. Why was he the only... That's why he was the only person who I could consult with. We'd have to do something once our statue was revealed as a replica. As to be expected, I was very nervous today as this would impact our country's authority. Yes, I understand. But when I told Manny my concerns, he said, let me handle it. This will be alright. I'll find a way to make sure you are the ambassador of the reunited Cadopia. At that time, I thought he was just trying to cheer me up. But when I saw that note, I realized he was serious. Mr. Cochin conducted a lot of business behind your back. I assume he did all that to ensure that you are the next Cadopian ambassador. Oh, he does a lot behind my back, I tell you. But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? So hard! It was so much better at getting things done than I ever was of it'll be. Are we still talking about the statue? I don't know. Yes, about that hard statue. I mean, oh God, I miss him so much. Okay. I don't know the answer to why he was trying so hard yet. But I suspect he had an ulterior motive in mind beyond just simple kindness. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth.
Gummy!
Holy shit, you won't believe the day I've had. Me either. Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information I requested? Yep, got it all right here, sir.
In your chest?
Here you go, Kay. Feel free to take a look. It's for you, after all.
What is it? What is all this, Gummy?
It's all the information on this room that I got from the embassy and Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire. Oh, we get to do the
little
thing.
thief.
Good work, detective. That was nothing, sir. I'm an expert at getting people to talk.
Wow, you two remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad.
What do you mean?
As prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day.
Huh.
Well, don't you worry. I'm going to find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm going to become a good Yatagarasu, just like my father, right?
Hold it. Please don't ask me questions to which I have no answers to, Kay. However, I can say this is truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust.
You bet. It'll be you. So what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor.
I will force you to be my partner, whether you want to or not.
What?
You'd be excellent at covering up anything since you're a prosecutor. You'd be like, no, that's not how this happened, and they trust you right away. I can get away with so many things.
I'm not gonna
yes?
take part in this. That gadget, Mr. Thief, is it? That thing you call your secret weapon?
Mr. Oh, you mean Little Thief. You're coming to rely on it, aren't you?
I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation.
Okay.
For the information Detective Gumshoe gathered in the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire.
You got it. All right, here we go. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
Chaos Emeralds.
I love that part.
Seems there are other things besides what the ambassador mentioned that have changed. Possibly they might have the escape route the person K saw used as well.
What the? Oh.
What is this? Is this some sort of light show I was not told about?
This is the power of a true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted.
Really? Is that certainly one interesting device you have, Miss Faraday?
You can't have it.
I believe it's about time we return to our investigation. Alright, so we
Over
can
my
determine
cold, dead body, Mr. Claspy hands, man.
Let's check out all things. Number one, the fire. These must have been the large green flames Mr. Polito saw.
It works pretty well with the whole thing, doesn't it? With flames like these, it's no wonder he couldn't get in.
Okay, by the time you came into this room and the fire had already been put out,
Yeah, the fire had died out or something by that time.
then this fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the third floor. Is the other rust who appeared and caused a stir and ball, I suppose.
I guess Mr. Polito was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning, huh?
Yes, you could put it that way, and since you were the first to discover the body, we can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course.
I knew it. That person I saw was definitely up to no good. I mean, that person could even be Mr. Cochin's killer.
That's very likely to be the case. After all, that person came into this room before you, and must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here.
Okay, then maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in. But then, what did the person set on fire to make the green flames?
Well, whatever it is, that person burned and made a rather sizable fire.
And since the fire's green, well, we've seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean.
Yes, I do believe that what you're thinking is exactly why the flames are green. Well, yeah, I don't even need to say that. It's gonna be
That's like baby logic there.
Yes. The silhouette's lantern. Its green flames come from this white wit crystal oil it's burning.
Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of too. I love the green it gives off.
I think we've now established that the green flames are caused by wit crystal oil. Furthermore, we know that this is the only other thing made from wit crystal oil.
Oh, you mean that thing Mr. Polito was mistaken about, right?
Yes, precisely, as we found out earlier in our investigation. What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir? Fine, I suppose I'll explain in a way that even you can understand.
Oh.
This is the thing made from the wit crystal oil that Ambassador Polito was mistaken about. I mean, this has already been told to us already. None of this is new. The ink.
Yeah.
Bobbly's ink is made from wit crystal oil. So we should burn the same color as the flames in Lantern, right? Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Bobbly's ink.
Because we...
Oh,
Man,
goodness.
doing her voice is getting to me.
I understand that one. As a gumshoe person, I understand that.
Because
Your
Okay,
voice is
Morty.
like that the whole time.
Yeah. And then when you go like this, you're talking in the back of your throat, you get all gravelly, you get all rumbly, it vibrates, and your throat dries out, and that's how it all goes.
Mine's a high-pitched gravelly, yours is a low-pitched gravelly.
Oh, yeah, pal.
Because we found the ink Mr. Cochin used on his desk, right?
Yes, however, we know that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities.
Because you're like pinching the back of your vocal cords to do it.
Yeah.
It's hard to describe.
Now, what do you suppose he made using all that ink? I believe what he made with that ink is the answer to what gave birth to the green flames.
Oh yeah, I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth. Finally, you're getting pumped.
It appears I finally found it, the smuggling ring's real goal.
For a second, I thought that said real goat. Like, what? There's a goat?
Okay, I don't know if I've missed something, but... So, made of all these things, this is the source of the green flames.
What was made of Bobbly's ink?
The money? The counterfeit bills?
Oh, yeah.
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 What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would be the counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Zhengfa.
You're kidding! You're saying that it was Mr. Cochin who made the counterfeit bills?
I am. I believe you could even go so far as to say that he stole Babal's printing press. Ambassador Mr. Cochin had permission to freely use the printing press, correct? Why, yes, and I do remember seeing him using the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you will need to be investigated as well. Yes, I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for a few countries, haven't we? It's my duty to search out all who shielded Mr. Cochin and concealed his crime. For they're the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence.
Yep. Yeah, they make it with the Bobbly's ink because it's hard to be detected to see if it's counterfeit.
Yeah, it's almost identical to actual bills from what Francesca said.
What are you doing?
I'm doing the next time dance because we're gonna get down to this next time. I'm gonna put up the next time screen. This is the.
Can you please stop dance phasing through me?
Jump through the fire. Oh, I gotta burn. The fire's not real.
It's a hologram, Mr. Edgeworth.
Nobody must know about this.
But Gumshoe saw it. Gummy's right there.
Pal, you a fucking freak.
It's okay, Ambassador didn't see it though. He's too busy doing something.
No, I saw it. I see everything.
Oh god, that's terrifying.